This lesson is part of our fifth grade life science unit, Matter and Energy in an Ecosystem. In this lesson, we will learn about relationships in ecosystems. There will be a quiz after the slide presentation. There are two learning targets for this lesson. You will be able to identify 5 basic types of relationships living things have with one another. You will also be able to give examples of the 5 basic types of relationships found in ecosystems. Living things do not exist in their own little bubbles. Species interact every day. That interaction is a vital part of how organisms develop and change over time. When you study species, it is important to watch the way they interact with their surroundings. There are 5 basic types of relationships that living things have with one another. Commensalism is one type of relationship. Sometimes one species can benefit from a relationship and not hurt the other. Commensalism is a type of relationship between two living organisms in which one organism benefits from the other without harming it. There are 3 examples of commensalism shown here. In the first example, the tree frog uses plants for protection. This helps the frog but does not harm the plants. In the second example, cattle egrets eat the insects stirred up by cattle when they are grazing. In the third example, golden jackals who have been expelled from a pack will trail a tiger in order to feed on the remains of the tiger's kills. Another type of relationship is competition. Competition describes a relationship when two species are competing for the same resources, such as food, water, and space. Competition usually happens when you have a limited amount of resources. In the diagram shown here, 4 kinds of insects are competing for the same plant. Mutualism is another type of relationship. In mutualism, both species receive a benefit from the relationship. The interaction helps both species to survive. An example is shown here. Both the bee and flower benefit from their interaction. Another example you are familiar with is the relationship between the oxpecker bird and the hippopotamus. A fourth type of relationship is predator-prey. There are many examples of predator-prey relationships. In these relationships, one organism eats another. Parasitism is a type of predator-prey relationship where one animal feeds off other animals. Fleas are an example, as well as mosquitoes. They don't kill their host right away, but can eventually cause harm and/or death. Let's check our learning targets. Match the definition with the correct term. Number 1, a relationship in which one organism eats another organism. The correct answer is D, predator-prey. Number 2, a relationship in which two species are competing for the same resources. The correct answer for number 2 is B, competition. Number 3, a relationship in which both species receive an advantage from the relationship that helps them both to survive. The correct answer for number 3 is C, mutualism. Number 4, a relationship in which one organism benefits and the other is neither helped nor harmed by the other organism. The correct answer for number 4 is A, commensalism. And number 5, a relationship where one animal feeds off other animals, such as fleas and mosquitoes. The correct answer for number 5 is parasitism. If you want to review and practice before taking the quiz, press the arrow to replay. If you are ready to take the quiz, select Next.